Start. The Act lowered the authority of the High Court vis-a-vis the tribunal in view of the fact that suits for recovery of money exceeding rupees 10 lakhs are to be filed before the tribunal, while the suits for an amount between rupees 5 lakhs and rupees 10 lakhs was to be filed before the High Court, Delhi High Court, and for less than rupees 5 lakhs before the subordinate courts stop. This lowered the status of the High Court in as much as the tribunal, which was presided by an officer who did not have the status of a High Court judge, would be deciding the suits for recovery of money exceeding rupees 10 lakhs stanza. The manner in which a dispute is to be adjudicated upon is decided by the procedural laws which are enacted from time to time. Stop. It is because of the enactment of the Code of Civil Procedure that normally all disputes between the parties of a civil nature would be adjudicated upon by the civil courts. Stop. There is no absolute right in anyone to demand that his dispute is to be adjudicated upon only by a civil court. Stop. The decision of the Delhi High Court proceeds on the judiciary. There is no reason to presume that the banking tribunals and the appellate tribunals so constituted would not be independent, or that justice would be denied to the defendants, or that the independence of the judiciary would stand eroded. Stanza. With regard to the observations of the Delhi High Court in relation to the pecuniary jurisdiction of the tribunals and of the Delhi High Court, the Act has been enacted for the whole of India. Stop. In most of the states, the High Courts do not have original jurisdiction. Stop. In order to see that the tribunal is not flooded with cases where the amounts involved are not very large, the Act provides that it is only where the recovery of the money is more than rupees 10 lakhs that the tribunal will have the jurisdiction to entertain the application under section 19. Stop. With respect to the suits for recovery of money less than rupees 10 lakhs, it is the subordinate courts which would continue to try them. Stop. In other words, for a claim of rupees 10 lakhs or more, exclusive jurisdiction has been conferred on the tribunal, but for any amount less than rupees 10 lakhs, it is the ordinary civil courts which will have jurisdiction. Stop. The bifurcation of original jurisdiction between the Delhi High Court and the subordinate courts is a matter which cannot have any bearing on the validity of the establishment of the tribunal. Stop. It is only in those high courts which have original jurisdiction that an anomalous situation arises where suits for recovery of money less than rupees 10 lakhs have to be decided by the high courts, while the tribunals have jurisdiction to decide suits for recovery of more than rupees 10 lakhs. Stop. This incongruous situation, which can be remedied by the High Court divesting itself of the original jurisdiction in regard to such claims and vesting the said jurisdiction with the subordinate